Tell me about kind of the build out of the menu and kind of exploration and the taste testing and all of that. I mean, that's probably the most fun thing to do is build out a menu because you get to taste test and product test for, months.
Yeah,
so.
It was really fun. It was me and my sister, and both of my sisters, we were just in the kitchen and we had the music playing, and it was just like a fun, creative space. But we did a lot of not great ones to test try. I mean, there were some really nasty ones in there to find that, because we wanted to be really fun with it. So like our strawberry and banana smoothie actually has like pepper in it, and then actually brings out the taste of the strawberry. But in order to find the perfect equation, you have to put too much pepper in it, a couple times and be like, oh my gosh, this tastes terrible. But it was so much fun. And then we did like a small soft opening with just friends and family that came in, and they'd be like, oh gosh, this is terrible, or oh my gosh, this one's so good, or add a little bit more peanut butter to that one. So that was really fun. And adding like the juices and the health shots, those were really fun to test try and make other people test try. Because health shots just in general like make you like this. And so when we would do it wrong, people would be like, oh my gosh, this is so bad. So it was fun.
Is there any consequence of taking too many health shots in one day?
Probably. Honestly, there were times I was like, oh my gosh, I'm a little jittery. Yeah. A lot of apple cider vinegar in that. But they were so fun. But I would say we did a lot more bad ones until we found the good ones. So it was fun. We would be like just running on top of each other and like throwing things in the dishwasher and going to the store and buying a bunch of random stuff that didn't make sense, that we're like, we're going to try this in this smoothie or things like that. So,
So you mentioned juices and health shots. Is there anything that, we can go through the whole menu. We got time. Okay. So other than you had the 4 bowls on the truck, right?
So we had 6 bowls on the truck. And then we added 6 more bowls.
Okay.
But we added 3 more bases. So we have like the acai and pitaya bases, which are on the truck. And then we added the blue base, which is a spirulina, which is a plant. It's full of a lot of antioxidants, similar to the acai berry, and it's pretty much just like mashed up to a powder, and it's blue. So that one's really fun. That was also our like 4th of July patriotic bowl that we would just do like on occasion. So it's fun to get to bring that in full time because we got so many compliments on that. We also have a banana coconut base. It tastes like ice cream, to be honest. I love it because I think it tastes more like banana than coconut. I'm not a big coconut person, but it's so good. And then and one of the bowls is like a pina colada. So it's the coconut base with our chia pudding, which is so good. I'm obsessed with our chia pudding. And then pineapple and banana. So that one's really good. And then we have a green base, which is actually my favorite, and I'm not a green person, but it's spinach, kale, and mango, and it's so good. And then we added smoothies. So we have like, I think 6 or 7 different smoothie options. One of them, my favorites, I love the green one again. It's spinach, kale, and pineapple for the smoothie. And it's just so good, like so good. And then we have one called the Manly Beach. And it's peanut butter and jelly, so it's like protein powder, peanut butter, blueberries, almond milk, and something else. And it's like so good. It's by far my favorite. I get it pretty much every single day at this point. Our juices are fun because we make them fresh. So like when you order it, we go back and make it right then. So there's no like preservatives or anything to help make them last. So I really like our juices, but they do take a while to make. So that's the only downside to it, because I love being fast and efficient.
Right.
So the fact that our juices take time is
bothers
hard.
You.
I'm like, there's got to be a way. I've got to figure this out. And then the health shots, those are good. They're good. The Miami one is my favorite. I do actually really like that one. It's the apple cider vinegar one. And then we have like little power bowls, which is like our granola. Our granola is probably like people buy it by the bag all the time. So it's our granola, our homemade peanut butter, chia seeds, and agave, and vegan chocolate chips. And our granola is vegan too. So it's like very health conscious, but also like a really nice sweet treat.
Yeah.
And then what else do we have? We have all sorts of fun things. We've got overnight oats. We have the chia pudding. We've got yogurt parfaits. We also have like our merch lines, which are so fun. I love seeing like people come in wearing like our Bondi Bowls crew neck or the windbreaker, or any of our t-shirts, which is so fun. And then each truck like also has their own t-shirt that's custom made. So all of my truck owners have designed their own t-shirt for their location. So some of them have like a cowboy hat on it with a surfboard, or anything that's like geared towards their location or something about them. And then they also have like their own surfboard and like own colored surfboard. So that's kind of like a unique touch to each truck as well.
Yeah, that they can kind of customize and have, I guess, make it to their own, right?
Yeah.
The one with the cowboy probably looks really cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's really sweet. Yeah, one day I want to see if anyone's able to collect every single food truck shirt, because you can only buy them at the certain food truck. You can't buy it like at the store or anywhere else. So I'm waiting to see which person can go to all 17 trucks or plus and get all the different
Do you have
shirts.
all of them?
Of course.
Of course
I have
you do. So have you made a quilt out of all of them?
I need to. I need a quilt.
Yeah, because then you just keep making quilts, because
I know, there
going
were
to keep
so many
expanding.
quilts.
Yeah.
I hope.
Is there anything that didn't make the menu that like you just kind of didn't have room for, or something that like you just make that's not on the menu that like, hey, this is just for me?
To be honest, there were a couple of smoothies that it was really hard to let go of. There was one that was like a cinnamon roll one that me and my sister put together. And yeah, it was just one of those things where we had to like be realistic on the realities of our menu and be like, no, we can't have it. There were a few different bases that we tried that were like mango or more like tropical that I really wanted to add, but just again, the realities of having so many bases just like overcomplicates it for my employees, and it takes away the efficiency side of everything. So we had to like pick the top 6 and the top 8. But yeah, so there's a few that me and my sister, we make in the back just for ourselves. And sometimes our employees get really creative with it too. Because now we have like all these new ingredients, you know, sitting in the freezer. So the other day, one of my girls like made this smoothie. It was like so pink and so beautiful. And she like even decorated it out. And we're like, oh. So it might be our Valentine's Day smoothie. I don't know.
Well, that's another good thing too, right? Is that you can bring things out for occasions, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day.
I know.
I mean, 4th of July, you already have one, like all of this stuff. And then you trial those and hopefully keep them, you know, if they do well, you might keep them in for longer.
Yeah.
Or if someone wants one, they can always just ask nicely.
Yeah, we do have a secret menu.
Here. You do have a secret menu.
We do have a secret menu. It's on Instagram. My sister manages Instagram. So just be aware now. It's
how do we find the secret menu on Instagram?
I can't even tell you how she spelled it, but it's Bondi Bowls secret menu, but she uses a whole bunch of different characters for each letter, and it's a private account. But we have things like the Bedlam Bowl, which is half acai, half pitaya. And we have things like one's called the Kitty Pie, and it's bananas and strawberries with peanut butter and vegan chocolate chips on it. We have the Sunset Beach Lemonade, which is the tiger's blood syrup from shaved ice mixed in with lemonade.
Yeah.
So, and there's a whole bunch of other little things. Like my mom's go-to is she orders it as a hot mess. So you can come up and say, I want a Bondi Bowl, but make it a hot mess. And we pretty much just like do it backwards. So I put like the toppings on the bottom and the base on top, so that it's easier to mix and eat.
Oh, I need to do that.
Yeah, because people hate like trying to like push it all in and stuff. So little things like that.